If you haven't heard of FinCEN yet, this is your introduction. The Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, a division of the United States Department of the Treasury, has issued new rules to increase transparency in real estate transactions and help prevent money laundering. The new regulations became effective March 1st, 2026, and require settlement agents and title companies to collect and report additional information for certain closings and property transfers. This new rule even applies to deed-only transfers with minimum consideration. Who and what this will affect? All LLCs, corporations, partnerships, and certain trusts are considered non-exempt entities and will be affected by this rule. Residential real estate transactions will be affected by this rule. Cash transactions or purchases made by non-exempt entities are affected. And title transfers to any LLC, corporation, partnership, or non-exempt trust is affected as well. Previous reporting requirements applied only to transactions of $300,000 or greater, but this new rule has no minimum, meaning it applies to all transfers made by non-exempt entities. Who and what is exempt? Any institutional traditional lender finance transaction is exempt. So this would mean that you're getting a legitimate bank loan on the property. Commercial property is exempt, and property that is being purchased by or titled to individuals or natural persons. This would mean that title is held in someone's personal name. What this means practically, for transactions that fall under these reporting requirements, we will be required as the settlement agent to collect and report additional information to the federal government, including the identity of the individuals who ultimately own or control the purchasing entity, identification documents for those individuals, and details about the specific transaction and the parties involved. Again, these requirements generally apply to residential real estate purchases and transfers made without a traditional bank loan, particularly when the buyer is a legal entity such as an LLC, a corporation, a partnership, or a non-exempt trust. Title and settlement agents are responsible for submitting these loans to the government. What you may notice during the closing process. If a transaction falls within the parameters of the rule, you may notice requests for additional identification or documentation, new disclosures or certification forms that need to be completed, and potentially longer processing times to complete any required federal reporting. We will guide you through any additional steps that are needed and work to ensure that the process remains as smooth as possible for you. If you have any questions about how this may impact your upcoming transactions, please feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to help guide you through these changes. And from us at Integrity Land Title, we thank you for your continued trust and partnership.